Hello everybody, welcome to a new modern video featuring once again 5-color zoo. Last time I played this deck, I had very low expectation and the deck performed very well. We got a 5-0, you can find that on my past YouTube videos. I've made some changes since that list. I have changed a lot on the mana base, actually thought very much into this mana base. Yesterday I was picking up olives in my family olive tree field, and I had a lot of time, to think about mana base without. Because sometimes again, just like last time with your rhinos, you're really just very often. I mean, it's I don't know how to say that, but it's very hard to be in silence for me. So I had time to finally be like, all right, mind clear. What does a perfect mana base look like? The other one, I disliked it a lot. I think that in that Triumph Forest Plains was very clunky very many times. Decided to go for Xander Lounge plus Temple Garden as your 5-color of choice, as well as Savai Triome plus Breeding Pool for your 5-color of choice. 13 fetch land. I believe that this decks really just get a perfect mana base whenever they draw many fetch lands, because the clunky hands come up when you don't have fetch lands. So I'm playing very few shock land, only for being a Temple Garden, because again, the synergy with Breeding Pool, with Xander Lounge, Breeding Pool, and then I'm also playing two other lands, Sacred Foundry and Stomping Ground, just because those are the main colors, so you kind of want to like more lands to keep those colors. You might have an argument for wanting more blue because, of course, you have 4 stability, 2 Remand, 2 Fluster. I haven't changed that card in the main deck just because I really like Remand. I mean, I've seen people be like, "Oh, Remand's bad," but like Remand is actually for this type of deck where you go ahead on the board and then you just buy back, bring back a card like counter a Teferi or an Omnath. Your opponent just goes back a turn and you attack them in the meanwhile. Plus, like of course, against Cascade decks, which is a bad matchup, Cascade. So you want a lot of hate for that matchup. Basic planes might be awkward because, well, this deck doesn't really have many wild card. It's here for Blood Moon. It's here for Blood Moon. Plus, you can cast Dromoka's Command or Wear Tear to kill a Blood Moon after they've cast the Blood Moon and like you're tapped out and etc. I've had the Jegantha in the sideboard. It wasn't there last time just because, again, in net deck, blah, blah, blah. I've just put 2 Wear Tear instead of Force of Vigors, and that's it, because 1 Fury for Jegantha. The rest of the sideboard remain untouched. There's no black land untapped, but I don't believe you need it. I don't believe you need a Blood Crypt or anything like that. Okay, let's go. I'm excited. So, as always, what's gonna happen here, I can already tell you. First time you play a league with a new deck, the mana base is untuned, the deck is like, missing pieces, but you draw so well and you win. Then you tune your list, you don't draw as well and you lose. This is a very classic modern experience whenever I like do all these videos showcasing the most variety of decks. But I hope my get get some good draws again. There's a little bit of a tension between wanting to play a 1-drop as well as wanting to play a Scion of Draco on turn 2 in this deck. Scion of Draco, most of the time when you play it, you don't really have any turn 1 to play, like for example in 4-color Rhinos. Jegantha. Hmm. Okay. Huh. If I go Sacred Foundry, If I go Sacred Foundry, Ragavan, I can't follow it up with blue mana, so I think I'm just gonna go Savai Triome go. Surprise Sunday stream. Do you think Pioneer will overcome Modern? No. Okay. Point just with a top land. Let's go. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go Braiding Pool here. I can also go Dash Ragavan Nacatl. Is that better? I think so, because my opponent can play a Ran in 6 deck. Kahera and Catcher Triumph. Narset, okay. Buongiorno. Good morning, Wixbone. Yeah, Sunday stream. Wondering whether if I had a Steam Bench in my deck, I could have gone Flooded Strand Ragavan turn 1. Maybe that would have been better. Alright, opponent just... I think I'm gonna ignore the... I think I'm gonna ignore the Ran here. I'm gonna ignore the Ran. Dash Ragavan. Go face. Play fetch land, have Remand up, and I win the game. Because I Remand their play, next turn attack for 5 Trouble Flames, you're dead. Turn 4, very common kill on turn 4. I don't have Steam Vents in my deck. Okay. I think I want to Remand this, because they don't have white mana if I Remand this. Do I get a Forest here? Nah. What land do I get? Red green. I can go counter spell, I guess. Alright. Remand, very good. And we drew Dromoka's command. Okay. What to do now? I dash Ragavan, they go counterspell. They forgot to use Ren there. They're gonna go Plains, dash Ragavan. And keep up these 2 lands. Yeah. These 2 lands cast all the spells in my hand. I'll just go Plains here. Hello, Daddy Mins. I'm using a deck called 5 Color Zoo. We play all the 5 colors of Magic, and we play aggressive creature decks like Wild Nacatl, Ragavan, Territorial Kavu, and such. Keeping up these 2 lands is very nice. Savai Triome, Braiding Pool. Counterspell. Yep. Alright. Sure thing. Do I want to just put a +1/+1 counter here? The reason why I don't want to play Territorial Kavu now is because I might get blown out by Solitude plus Ephemerate. So I think I actually want to go Dromoka's command now. Sacrifice an enchantment, put a +1/+1 counter. Actually, let me attack. Alright. Sacrifice an enchantment, plus a +1/+1 counter. And you go to 5. And now next turn you die to Trouble Flames. Is this deck somehow playable without Ragavan? Yeah, maybe. Sure, I can see that. Bonjour, Metalovman. And 1 mana up only, though, so they shouldn't have any answer to my Trouble Flames here. Mm-hmm. 2 mana, 5 damage. And that's how they go down. Force of Negation. Okay. Opponent is not down. Nobody expected a Force of Negation there, I swear. A card that doesn't see playing the Omna decks for a year or something. Oh my god. Alright. Damn, man, I can lose now, right? They can go Omnat. They can go Omnat Fetchland. Wow. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Definitely regretting my Dromoka's command now, eh? I thought it was so smart for my Dromoka's command play, but... Whoa! Alright! Very good, very good. Tribal Flames. This reminds me of the last video. That's a good start. That's a good start. That's a good omen. It's a good omen. Very good omen. Just like last video where my Tribal Flames just arrived endless against those decks. Let's go. I want Bit of Summers. They have counter spells and Force of Negation. Maybe Leyline Binding is the worst here. I think I also want Teferi. I think I keep on taking out Leyline Binding. That deck is just has many answers for the binding. Oops, I brought in the wrong card. Let's go. Yeah. I didn't bring it to Teferi. Yeah, that's good. It's good down. That was a very lucky draw. Honestly, I stand by my plays. I didn't expect Force of Negation. You should really not play around Force of Negation. Unless you know your opponent deck. But, like, it's really not a very common card in those decks. Okay, let's skip this hand. Did I say let's keep this hand? I meant let's mulligan this hand. I did not meant to say that I wanted to keep this hand. Alright. Yeah, no need to play around for Blood Moon in this matchup. So this one can be a Sacred Foundry plus Breeding Pool hand. Yeah? Sacred Foundry, Ragavan, Breeding Pool, the Territorial Kavu, and Remand. Morning, Respect the Cat. Congrats on your top 4 yesterday. Chat, Respect the Cat yesterday, top 4 the Butter Challenge with Kiruga. Thank you to... Thank you to some 0GGG. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. I don't have Steam Vents in my deck. Alright. Let's good. 2 mana 4/4. It's not as good as a 2 mana 5/5, but you can't get a 2 mana 5/5 on turn 2 if you also want to make a 1-drop. Thank you, some zero. Okay, opponent goes for Teferi. Alright, very good, very good. Let's see if I draw a land. I don't. I just replayed this thing. Unfortunately, it's fine. Like, I could have bought him another card instead of a forest, but I think flooding is more risky here than missing a 3rd land drop. Right, and ticks. Plus, with Territorial Kavu, you can actually get a 3rd land if it connected and things like that. I don't want to kill Planeswalkers with Tribal Flames. I could, but... Hello, Chicotech. Good morning. Okay, they just ticked up Teferi past. I'll go to combat, attack. No, I think I'll attack Teferi. And I'll loot. What do I loot away? Probably Bit of Summer. What was that? Ether Gust. I'm not giving up here. Maybe I should, but... Last time we played versus Zu, you died to Tribal Turbo Flames? Yeah, that's how we won game 1. Although this game 2 is... our opponent went removals for removal. It's fine. Like... It's fine. It's fine to lose these games. Like, obviously, you cannot easily understand which of the 2 decks is the better deck, just by raw power advantage, just by power level. So if they have good draws on the play, there's very little you can do, I think. But without a payoff, I mean, they can bounce my Kavu, but like I replay the Kavu, and we don't want to bolt a fairy. I don't want to bolt a fairy. Alberto, bonjour. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have damage in hand, so I'm not conceding, but... Conte. Yeah, we got Sunday stream today because tomorrow I won't be streaming. I have to go to Parma because my girlfriend graduates tomorrow, so I'll stay there. Actually, we leave later today, and so I figured since I'm not streaming tomorrow, but we gotta stream up today. Okay, so they killed their Teferi, and then what? Narset. Yep. Teferi, va bene, va bene. Vai, vai. Draw. Wild Nacatl. Chat, qua butta male. If I deal you 4, you go to 10. Purple Flame is only 4 damage here. I don't know. I think I do this. Just both face Nacatl. Go. Bonjour, Conte. What if this deck also played Random 6? No, I think you should just play creatures. Where are the lands? At the bottom of my deck. I scratched to the bottom 1 land on my mulligan to 6. Would have been nice. Gonna go Leyline Binding. I attack your face. What was that? Woman binding? Oh, ending. Okay. So I can I can Trouble Flames you for 7. You go to 4. But then you have Ren and 6 plus Ether Gust. I think I want to bolt the Ren and 6. And then I just play a random creature. I want to hold this Trouble Flame because they might deal 5 damage if I draw a fetch land. Wow. Oh, we have Solitude? No, what's that? Nah, it's okay. I'll lose to Solitude. Good game. Let's go game 3 on the play. Things will be much better. Much better. Trust me. Do I stick on taking out Leyline's Binding? I think so. Yeah, I think I like this version. Let's go. Have I been happy with Scion? So it's not great when you have a 1-drop, because of course you can go turn to Scion, but not that bad. Or what if I keep this end? I can go Xander Lounge, Temple Garden. First, playing Windswept Heath, Xander Lounge is awkward, but Windswept Heath is here because it fetch both basics. So it's very good. Bonjour, Ganja. No, this is exceptional. Exceptional stream. Xander. Obviously, this hand needs to draw spells. Drawing the 5th land would be very bad. Territorial Kavu, they can go, of course, like land Prismatic Ending, but if they don't, and I keep the Kabu, that means I'm able to start looting away maybe a 4th land, maybe a 5th land, etc. No vintage challenge. No, no vintage challenge. Okay, that means no. Alright, that's an ending. Not ending very powerful. Ai ai ai. Terra, purtroppo, è così. I think I want to thin my deck. So I'm gonna fetch up a forest. Yeah. Thin my deck, fetching up a forest. Teferi plus. Maybe Teferi minus. They don't seem to be playing burn spells. Maybe Teferi minus. Is there any permanent play that's annoying? So Pilferer Binding is just Exalt Teferi and I don't draw cards. I think I'm gonna go Teferi minus here. E basta terre, puttana Eva, porco cazzo. Oh, they killed my... Oh, I didn't think about this. Alright, fine. I'm just a 1-for-1. Nice. Creatures. Okay. Nah, not bad. Nishoba Brawler. Nishoba Brawler. Do I want to Bolt of Ren? Nope. Go. And remove a spell. Fortunately, no much control over over the draws. This is just a deck that, you know, draws the top of the deck and you gotta have a strong hand. Maybe I was supposed to mulligan, but like, you saw previous game I mulligan and that extra card was so important. So, like, this is not on the burn level of importance to mulligan, because, you know, in burn, obviously every card matters so much. But, yeah, still, it's kind of a big puzzle, so. And even out the bolt, we bolt the Ren, and they just had a second one in hand, so it's kind of like we throw away a bolt. And they didn't even have a great draw this game, so feels bad, but that's okay. Maybe it's still open. Maybe it's still open. Creatures? Ragavan, okay. I can also just go Jegantha. Eh? What if I go Jegantha and keep up Veil? Does this land keep up Veil? Nope, it doesn't. What does this land fetch? Not sure. Plains? Yeah, I can go... Yeah, I can go Plains Jegantha here. Deck thin end, certainly important. A good Jegantha, maybe this manages to deal 5 damage if they go like Teferi. Obviously they can go Leyline Binding or Solid Shit and it's bad. Ragavan Dashi Jegantha, I don't like that. How do I win here? Want me to concede? Solid Shit, yeah. Nah, va bene, ok, bella, GG. GG, unfortunately, there's not much. If you listen to my podcast with Javier last week, we've talked about decks like this. Sometimes there's just not much you can do. You open some hands that you kind of have to keep, and you draw a bunch of cards, and there's not much you can do. You just play the spells that you drew, and there's not much you can do. And that's okay. This is part of the game with certain decks, and you gotta accept that. Alright, keep. Here, what do? I can go Xander Launch Temple Garden. I can go Savai Triome plus Breeding Pool. Okay, Tron. Interesting. Tron. There's a huge difference between play draw. I think I'm gonna go Savai Triome Temple, Savai Triome Breeding Pool here. Let's go. Do that. Go. Me and Talay have a podcast? Yes, we're on the 11th episode. Check it out. It's even on YouTube now. Alright, Savai Triome, Breeding Pool, Territorial Kavu. Or do I want to play around Karn by going Stubby D? Do I want to play around Karn by going Stubby D? Nah, I mean, I'm on the draw against Tron. It's fine. If they have the good draws, you just puck it up. Again, gotta accept your fate. We don't play Force of Will. We don't play Days. You just gotta accept your fate in this format. You play decks like this. What are my thoughts on Respect the Cat Ultimate Elemental? Very strong. This is actually the deck I plan on playing after this one. If they play Vermcoil, do we have an out? I don't know. No? What do you want me to say? Alright, Car minus. What do they get? Bridge? Sundering Titan. Oh my. And Bridge from hand. Okay, wow. Sundering Titan. Puttana Eva, Sundering Titan. We got Leyline Binding. Yeah. Allora, I got a bunch of options here. First one is attack face, loot. I think that's a start. Back face loot. Then what? I want to go bold here for sure. And then just fetchland go so that they can't kill my fetchland with the Titan. Could have gone Ragavan dash face and then bolt the Karn. Maybe that would have been a better choices because I would have just dealt 2 extra damage. But now I have both. This is weird. Because now they can't cast Titan. Maybe now my Stabby can actually counter their next spell. So I'm gonna fetch up this. Weird thing of fetch him now is that they will kill my my extra land, but at the same time they will name it with Spyglass. But with Spyglass they name my Flooded Strand if I fetch now. So I think it's the same if I don't fetch. Let's think about this. I fetch, they name Flooded Strand. I think I'll let it resolve. If the Titan resolves, the Kavu dies. Yes. Yes, that's funny. Yes. Thank you, Bailey Rose. Spellskite. Okay. That's Prison Tron? Yeah, it looks like Prison Tron. Cookbook. I counter the cookbook. Cookbook just gains them life. The way I can win this game is maybe through damage. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if I have an out to this game, honestly. But I saved time by conceding. Hidetsugu can stop Chalice of the Void. Maybe it's not good though. We just cut a bunch of bolts. Keep the binding. This is definitely important. Fortunately, on the draw against like a turn 3 Tron, it's really hard unless you are a combo deck that just ignores your opponent completely. Okay, so what does this hand do? Let's think about it. Because we have a turn 1 Ragavan on the play, which my opponent deck doesn't really deal very well with. I can go turn 1, Stomping Ground Ragavan. But, like, kind of lose to the Dismember. I think I'm mulliganing. Nishoba Brawler is probably the worst of the 3 options here, right? Okay, let's go. What's my sequence here? Is it Xander Lounge Temple Garden better, or is it Savai Triome Breeding Pool better? I think I like Xander Lounge Temple Garden better. Very close. I don't even think there's a one of the 2 options. Is this list the same as last one? Basically, yeah. I just changed the manabase. Right on time, Ragavan. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Territorial Kavu. Eh, if they have this member, like Kavu is better than Scion of Draco, but if they don't, I'd rather start a beat earlier. Chalice? Oh wow, turn 2 map. Interesting. Do I want to go for the Leyline Binding here? I think so. I think so. It's a 1 mana card. This is why it's so good. I think I'd rather go Scion of Draco plus Ragavan, right? What does this give it? First strike and trample. I don't think those are needed. So I just attack. Do I even want to loot? I don't think so, right? I have a very good hand here. Sacred Foundry. I'll go Scion of Draco. Leyline Binding. Yeah, very few good keywords. Island. We're gonna play Niv Mizzet. In Pioneer you can. I don't think it's good in Modern. 2 mana, choice on 1. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna loot away this Ragavan. I mean, in this game, obviously my opponent, like, didn't do anything, basically. I don't know. The game is still open. I might still lose. I don't know how, but it could happen. Very volatile games here, really. A lot of variance involved in these games. It's not Blue Tron, it's Prison Tron, but they play Island because they play Spellskite, and you need a land for the position. 9 Oath Mog. Hold on, hold on. Hello, hello. Thank you for the Prime sub. So much variance involved in this game. You really can't draw any meaningful conclusion at any point. You just open a top 10 cards. Both of the layers reveal the top 10 cards, and you can tell who's the winner. You don't even need to play. Slow Revolt, the Chalice of the Void. Alright. The Exalt Heaven card with the Serum Powder. Sure. Wonder what to do now. Because if I go turn 1 Nacatl, alright, Forest might help. Right? I can go Forest Nacatl. Yeah, I think I like it. Forest Nacatl, Sacred Foundry Kavu, and then I can go Xander Lounge, which is the blue and the black land, and I can cast. Yeah, alright, let's do it. 1 mana, 1/1. I guess this one dies to Walking Ballista, but I think I like this. I think I prefer it this way. I think my mana base sequence is better now with the forest. Ooh, Saga. Okay, Chalice of the Void. It's alright. I can go Temple, Windswept Heath, Sacred Foundry, Kavu. Yep. Alright, let's do it. You can really see the difference of the mana base, huh? Like, I've played only 5 games now, but it's been smooth. It's been like, every time I had lands, I had like very good sequencing. And it might also be because I play more fetch lands than the previous mana base. Like, that definitely matters. Playing more fetch lands helps you a lot. Alright. Ooh, Trouble Flames. Huh. Do I want to go... Do I want to go... 1 second. I don't have Steam Vents. The only blue on top land I have is Breeding Pool. So actually, I can't double spell here. Alright, first time I'm finding myself unable to double spell. I can't go Trouble Flames plus Binding. Although, with Breeding Pool, I can't even go Territorial Kavu plus Binding. Yeah. I was thinking mostly about getting a tap land, casting a 2-drop this turn. Difficult situations here to navigate. Again, I could also loot with Kavu, see what happens, to sequence my lands, to sequence my spells. Like I can play Arid Mesa, attack with both, loot. If I draw like a Nishoba Brawler, I can cast it. Alternatively, I can just get like a Stomping Ground. No, never mind. Binding. I need to. Alright, let's do this. I think I just get Xander Lounge here. Yeah, I just get Xander Lounge, Binding does attack for 8, and next turn I'm set up with double spell. Yeah. Do I discard a Lando? No, I think I discard a Kavu actually. Yeah. Alright. I want to go to combat. Loot. The Kavu away. Xander Lounge, Leyline Binding, pass the turn. Go. Opponent is on 9. I have 8 damage in play, 4 in end. Sorry, 5 in end. Hello, Tritons 13. Hello, Agibeni. Lorenzo. Thank you for the sub for the 20th month. Appreciate very much. What if I drew Lounge off that loot? That would have been very bad. I mean, I could have still gone like Savai Triome, top 2 mana binding. So I would have still been able to. I would have dealt 1 more damage though. 1 less damage though. I wanted to draw a card just to see if, I don't know, I got some more informations. But yeah, maybe I should have fetched first. You're right. Thank you, Lorenzo. Welcome. Alright, let's see if they go Tron. I don't think they can ever compete if they don't do Tron. Like, Tron power level is low, so... Like, they can Tron me now, but they only have... I guess that's not true. They have 5 mana. That's plenty. Never mind. Yeah. That's good. What do they do with 5 mana? No, vero. Chalice on 2? Wow. Crazy. Not bad. I can go Scion of Draco still. Okay then. Well, I can lose this game now, eh? Very much. Wish I had Leyline Binding. Alright, let me discard Territorial Kavu. Remand does nothing. They go to 1. Well, if they go Karn, if they go Karn Bridge, I can't pass under the bridge unless I draw Wear Tear, Leyline Binding, Hidetsugu. You want to cut a fetch land for Steam Vents? I don't. You can play as many shock land as you want. I think 13 fetch land is good. You can even go 14 and cut a Sacred Foundry, honestly. Mystic Forge. Wow. And you play land first. And you can't top the Forge, so... You can't chalice the Scion. Yes, indeed. Alright, we won. Cool. Okay. Good game so far. I'll take about round number 3 on the draw. Hand is functional. I'm gonna keep it. Let's see what happens. Planes go. Remember how clunky it is, Scion of Draco in this deck. Because if you go turn 1, Nacatl, you just can't go turn 2, Scion. Oh, look, let's think about the mana base now. I can go turn 1 Nacatl with a breeding pool. Turn 2, I can go... No, I can't. Oh, Lord. I can go. I think I have it. Temple Garden Nacatl. And then I can either go Grixis Triumph Leyline Binding or Stomping Ground Nishoba Brawler attack for 3 and then Xander Lounge. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Perfect. Mana-based puzzles are very fun to me. I really enjoy doing that in Vintage Cube, and thanks to Leyline Binding and the Fetchline Triumphs mana base, you can do that in Modern very much. I really enjoy doing that. And also the funny thing is that it might not even be correct what I come up with. I find it very fun. All right, go. Topo Rico, buongiorno. No, I won't be in Vegas. Next week I go to Berlin. Attack for 3, Nishoba Brawler. I have no idea what I'm playing against, so I will just ignore that and go for my proactive plan. That's a good thing of being proactive. You don't have to think too much about what the opponent's doing. Raise the alarm. Okay. Spectral Procession. Okay, is that black-white tokens? What does Scion of Draco gives my creature? Trample. Madonna mia che merda. Oh, ma mai una volta che fosse forte sta carta. I can give Trample to my Nacatl. I'll do give First Strike to the Ragavan, right? Yeah, that one at least is relevant. Alright, so I can go Flooded Strand, Xander Lounge. Flooded Strand, Xander Lounge. I can go turn 2, Scion of Draco. It gives Trample to my Nacatl so that I don't chump block it. And go. Did I get those glasses in Milan? Why would you think that? No. I got it in my town. Always get it in my town. Chefette Dunes. Okay. Honor of the Pure. Squadronok. Remember that Leyline Binding can exile the Honor of the Pure. So if opponent does like some weird blocks, we can just mid-combat exile the Honor of the Pure. This is flying. Alright, stops everything. Allora, what to do now? How to sequence my cards? I think I just attack with all to begin and let him figure it out. All right, 1 mana. On fire. One mana, Vindicate. I think actually like Wear Tear and Dromoka's command in this matchup. I feel like they will rely a lot on their enchantment lords. One mana, Vindicate. I think any deck with Leyline Binding is good right now. I really believe that. I really believe that any deck that can fit Leyline Binding is a good deck these days. Esper Sentinel, that's a good start. I think I'm going Sacred Foundry Breeding Pool with... never mind, because I have the... Okay, I drew a... Okay. Allora, if I go Sacred Foundry Breeding Pool, I can't go turn 3 to Zugu, but I can just get it. Because remember, I don't have any untapped lands black. No, I think I like Sacred Foundry Breeding Pool. Sacred Foundry Breeding Pool. Actually, think if I... Yeah, no, that's perfect. Go. Good morning, Bumbo. Obviously here attack, and if they block, I'm not gonna do any Dromoka's command, things like that. I guess they play Raise the Alarm. It's fine if they play Raise the Alarm. Ooh, Scion of Draco can give first strike to my Ragavan. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should now go Braiding Pool Kavu. Next turn, try a land Scion of Draco to give first strike. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Gonna go Braiding Pool Kavu go. So I'll play around and raise the alarm because this one gives first strike to my Ragavan. Which card would you suggest if someone has to play Ragavan with this deck? I understand. Which card do I suggest if you have to play Ragavan with this deck? Which card do you suggest? So difficult to answer those questions. I don't know. I'm not a type of content creator that replaces best card in Modern. I know there's a market for those content creators, but I just I'm not that type. I'm sorry. Okay, now I can go Dromoka's command, right? Should probably do that. So what is it? I go. Do you miss Lucy? Sorry for Lucy, but I like Athena more. That's fine. I'll just go Triumph Scion of Draco. Well, double white or double green? Double green, probably. Yeah, so I was at Spike House and he has two dog. Uh, One is very relaxed as a husky, but it's very chill and like doesn't touch too much. And then he has another dog, which is like comes very close to you, like moves the tail, super strong that actually hurts you. And I prefer more the husky. All right, let's go Scion. Do I want to attack? Obviously, I can like double block my Ragavan, so the first strike means nothing. If I attack with a Kavu, yeah, I prefer the Kavu, yeah. Discard a card, draw a card. I actually like my hand. You know, I like my hand. Go. If we want to trade Kavu for these two, I think I'm fine. Hello, Babanoots. Alright, it took 5. He's all about Tarmogoyf? Sure. 2 mana 1/2? Not bad. No, I don't play Tarmogoyf in this deck. In general, don't play Tarmogoyf in general. Second Honor of the Pure. I see. Second Honor of the Pure. I think I just attack with Scion. Pass. Pass. I don't want to make you draw a card ever. I'd rather lose than make you draw a card. Raise the alarm. I kind of want to bolt the Esper Sentinel now. They're tapped out. Green. So I don't have double white. I don't think I need about double white, right? So I just get green. Hold the Sentinel. Pay the tax. Pass. Hidetsugu seems good. I just don't want to make my opponent draw a card. Now Hidetsugu seems good. Last turn, just attack go. Okay. I'm on 12. Oh, I'm definitely chum blocking here. Ragavan, you chum block. On chum block duty. I'm at 6. Squadron-Hawk. Alright. You're on 11, I have 9 damage. Trouble Flames, 4 more. This thing has trample. This thing does not have trample. They leave 2 mana up. Very suspicious. Not a bad draw, Mango. I can't go Hidetsugu plus Binding. Because I chose to take Forest instead of Plains. I can't even go Dromoka's Command plus Binding. Allora, guarda, let's just attack. I have to chum block. This one, again, does nothing. I think they have to chum block here. If they... What's that? I wish I got a Plains instead of a Forest there. I guess I couldn't had a Wooded Foothills. You double block here? Oh, no. Well, okay. To consume you, opponent. Are you ready to be consumed? They have 3 Squadron Oxen and you have 1 Squadron Oxen and draw. I attack and I go the +1/+1 counter. I don't have lethal, so I just attack. Now I'm able to double spell with Nishoba Brawler. Not that it matters at this point, the game seems to be over. So I go sacrifice an enchantment, put a +1/+1 counter. Basta così. GG. Alright, 2-1, 2-1. Dromoka is good in this deck. Well, I mean, this game doesn't really count, but it's been good in my past league for sure. Is this a brew? No, it's not a brew. This deck came second at the challenge last week. I changed the mana base and I added Jegantha to the sideboard. But I remained the spell remained the same because I think that the spells are actually good. I didn't feel like if you wanna see more about this deck, I made a 5 in my previous video. It's already on the YouTube channel. It actually got a lot of success. So definitely one of the reasons why I play a deck again is because the first time it went so well on YouTube, and that means people liked it. Will you see me in Sofia for the original championship? Of course. Plan on testing very much for that one. Thank you, Nani. It's probably the worst zoo that attracts people. Well, this is a zoo deck, so I'm not lying. Is that lounge working out this time? Was it not working out last time? I'm sure it was fine. I've never liked the Indata Triome in the past version of the deck. Alright, I keep I think I bought him the Sign of Draco. Obviously if I draw a fetch land, it's be like, oh, it's good to have Sign of Draco, but if you don't draw a fetch land, it's bad. Ending. It's another 5/4 color, I think. Because they have Jegantha. Sorry, they have Kaira. And they play separate. Maybe not. Could be blue white. All right, draw something good. Che schifo. Mamma mia. As always, I repeat it again. If you don't draw fetch lands, the mana base is bad. Pretty sure I should play 14 fetch land and cut the Sacred Foundry too. Because once you draw fetch lands, every every draw works. If you don't draw fetch land, it's when you just stumble and don't work. And that's bad because you got good spells, but without fetch land. Allora, this is the only one that doesn't get Resist Triumph. It can get Savai Triumph or it can get Breeding Pool. Although now it's too late because they have Archmage Charm up. Last turn it would have been great because we could have gone like Breeding Pool, Leyline Binding, Nacatl. I'm still doing it. Like Breeding Pool at tap from 4, I think it's still powerful. Because now Binding costs 2 mana, so I can easily go Binding plus Stubborn Denial. It was time. It was timely. It was a timely draw there. We're fine here. Let's see what they do. Because if they go Archmage Charm, draw 2 cards, which is happening, I can go Leyline Binding on the Chalice. Do I want to Stabby this, draw 2 cards? I don't want to. You can draw 2 cards. You have a Modern League top 8. Cool. Good luck there. Teferino, let's counter it. I have a 4 power, so Stubby D is a 1 mana negate. Oh wow, Solitude. Okay, that's a nice way to stop my Stubby. All right, what did you pitch? Teferi. Okay. And Treble Flames unfortunately doesn't deal 5 damage. Only deals 4. I think I go face. You got a 6. But yeah, the time walk on turn 3 was the reason why I'm losing this game. Just on turn 3 I wasn't able to play any spell, and that just put me very very behind here. All right, bouncing my Nacatl, sure. Nacatl, I'll bolt you. Go. Curious that they didn't like bounce my Nacatl with the fairy. I just brainstorm with Jace. But obviously now the window's closing, or probably it's already closed because they only need like 1 counter spell, and I lose. Draw. Can't cast this. So, very often people be like, oh, modern mana base is too easy. Everybody can afford to play 5 color. It's not like that. You can't always afford to play 5 colors. There are situations where your greedy mana base actually doesn't work and you lose. Whereas if you play like deck like Blue Red Murktide, you always draw your lands. So that's the you have definitely a higher fail case than other decks. Hello, Ain. Fuck Dirk. That's a strange name. Hello, second month of sub. Thank you. All right, Blue Eye Control. I'm gonna bring in this 4 cards. I think I'm taking a Lightning Bolt. Dromoka's Command is fine. Not really. I'll have Wear Tear. I don't like Leyline Binding. I'll have another Wear Tear. I don't like Leyline Binding. I'll bring in Dromoka's Command. Let's go. Shamans. Leyline Binding is so-so. So-so. Alright, on the draw. Let's see. Let's get a good end. Please. Again, Jegantha might never matter. And this is like you just play Force of Vigor and Fury in the Cyber like last time, and it's fine. But there's some games where it matters. I'm assuming against like decks like Rex's Shadow or Rakdos Scam, it might matter. Like you discard all your spells and it's good. Buenos dias, Fer Jaher. Vamos. Keep. I'll go Grixis Triumph, turn 2, whatever. And the Nacatl I'll fit it in the next turns. Xana Lounge. Go. Alright, Bill of Summer. I think I actually like Scion of Draco, because this one doesn't die to Prismatic Ending. That's something. One of the few upside of Scion of Draco over Kavu here. Also, Kavu dies to Wither Gust, I guess. Ooh, Solitude pitching Teferi, okay. How's Wild Nacatl performing? It's fine. Not so great. Not so great, but it's fine. Alright, let's go Kavu. What did you pitch? Teferi of Dominaria. Okay. Blinkers like Solitude, Fury, and etc. just makes you so good on the draw. Because you give up the extra card that you draw for turn for the time of being able to handle a card like that. Alright. Do I want to go Ragavan dash Nacatl? Nah, I'll just go both Ragavan and the Nacatl here. Double spell, it's called. Double spell. Buongiorno, Fisco. Draw. Very strong draw. Wow, we connected. We connected. Am I a little bit afraid of Supreme Verdict next turn? I am. I'll just pass. Okay, so Dromoka's command answers the Leyline Binding. My opponent is allowed to play now. Because they have 4 colors. Yeah, again, I'm not doing anything. I don't want to over, how do you say? Put a lot more things into play to the Supreme Verdict. So just attack. Do we connect again? Wow, okay. I'm not doing anything, right? Yeah. I can go Tribal Flames, they go Counterspell, I go Veil. I think that's actually a good interaction. But this game was rather easy. We were in the play, we drew Fetchland plus Temple Garden, so we can cast all the cards in hand and you win. You're at 4. So we don't win yet, but not bad either. I only exiled lands with Ragavan. Allora, cosa facciamo? Uh, I can go like Teferi plus Nacatl. Go. Whoa. Real wreck. 10 more subs. Wow. You're great. Thank you so much, Real Reg. We played Is It Murktide Friday. Did you miss it? It's gonna come up on my YouTube video today. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Wish I got a Greenland there. But that's okay. I can double spell with Nishoba Brawler and I guess more Nishoba Brawlers? Yeah, yeah. Did you enjoy the Blurry Murktide on Friday? I believe it went very well, right? Yeah, I went very well. You, you stay side. Have a good day. Yeah. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Yeah, I will again check out the YouTube video for the Murktide content. Okay, chat. Not much to do, honestly. Like, yeah, this is the sideboard against the control deck, I think. I might have another Dromoka's Command over Leyline Binding, honestly. Just because this deals so well with Binding. Alright, let's see. Let's see who got this up. Kinky Jackson, Bailey Rose. Alright. Kinky Jackson, our moderator, got this up. That's cool. One lander can't keep. You got a mulligan. This deck cannot keep one landers. Alright. What do we do? Savai Triome, Breeding Pool, easy. Easy. On the draw though, so they can start counterspelling my cards and etc. Please play Chalice. Chalice of the Void was perfect there. And I start playing random threats. Xander Drake, I think, is slightly better because it dodges Ether Gust, but obviously anything gets under counterspell. Okay, here I can go Teferi on 3 and then double 2 drop on 4. Breeding Pool. Okay. Uh, 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 green. Hmm. I guess I can go basic land here. Plains? Yeah, sure. Plains, Teferi Plus. Obviously, it gets countered. But making so that they have to charm instead of drawing two cards, I think it's a big deal. Ace TMS. That's good. Eh. Unfortunately, being second means that my control opponent can easily answer my cards and deploy. Poi guarda qua, puttana. Va. Where's my Blobber Elf? Would be good. Don't solitude me. Okay, that's a good start. Do I ever talk in the chat? No. I mean, unless they are saying something. La Madonna. So, okay. More cards. If it's a bunch of reactive cards, maybe we can do it. Untapping with take Jace TMS is crazy. It is. I have set it out my bolts. Why do you keep thinking that Soichi gives mana to the mana value? No, it's like Plow. It gives mana to the power. Three. What's that? The fairy? Okay, Jay's bounce again. Could be ending, I guess. Oh, dress down to kill my Kavu. That's strong. Although I think they should have played it end of turn. I guess they can attack now. Chalice on one. Alright. The mana base is fine. Yeah, I think the mana base is officially fixed. Unfortunately, you still like lose and win based on other problems. But I really like the mana base now. I'm not gonna give up yet. I mean, obviously, I am. I am. Am I? Yeah. Maybe not. Wait. Let's wait a sec before giving up. Does seem a good matchup, right? I don't think so. I think if you're on the play game one and you win 2-1. Like, it's really like that. A deck like Zoo on the play is strong. On the draw, it's weak. And that's like, there's not much you can do about it. We lost game one because of reasons, and we lost 2-1. Now, if I draw a removal spell for Jace, let's say Tribal Flames, I can go Jegantha. Maybe it's to a Kick Cat. So, but it's fine. It was. But I think this deck is still fine. Like, my losses were 1-2, and I think Zoo is definitely a strong deck. Very dependent on the variance of drawing the right lands, but once you do, I think it's a very strong deck. Okay, let's go. What do I prefer here? Savai Triome Breeding Pool? Yeah, yeah. Because Xander Lounge plus Temple Garden, I can't double spell Bolt plus Stability. Whereas with Savai Triome Breeding Pool, I can. Last match on this league. So then Savai Triome Breeding Pool. Let's try and go. In case they play a spell that I need to stability on turn one, like maybe Sigarda's Aid, I can't stability now, but then I can't double spell on turn two. Sorry, I can't play a 2-drop. I mean, maybe I can, but it's going to be with Sacred Foundry, so I don't have 5 color. Still fine, though. The most important thing to figure out with this mana base is the fetch land. I mean, once you net deck, this is going to be probably coming up fine, but, you know, making it up, it's not easy. Okay, so we go. Mardu. Reading Pool. Kavu. Go. They don't have a companion, so I don't think it's a control deck. Because usually they play Kahira. Yeah. Is that Blue Murktide? If it's Blue Murktide, this guy's unbeatable game one. I mean, obviously it is beatable on the Heath, but. Alright, Saga. Sure. Wow. Pretty good, isn't it? And that's pretty good, isn't it? Dromoka's command. Pull up your Saga. Kill your creature. Adios. Adios. Do I loot here? I think so. Playing Heroes Saga opens you to a lot of blowouts. Force of Vigor comes to mind. Wear Tear comes to mind. Alpine Moon. Those are like such easy ways that you can blown out. And you really do not recover once you get hit that way, honestly. I think my hand is fine now. I'll just start exiling your graveyard. I'll go red plus white. I'll play Scion, leaving up the stability. I don't have Steam Band, so I can't leave up both. Nabayath. Sorry, I had the sound shut off. Thank you for the sub. Welcome for the 22nd month. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry, Nabayath. It was a mistake. I'm really sorry. The next Turuturu sound I'll dedicate it to you. Alright, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Very dead. Very dead. Upkeep. Okay. Bring more Dromoka's Command. Wear Tears. Do I want Hidetsugu? Probably not. I don't want Rest in Peace. Hearse is nice. 4 cards I need to cut. Are they Trouble Flames? I think so, because I'm bringing in 4 2-drops. Do I want to cut creatures? Nah, I mean, this deck needs creatures to win, so I can't cut creatures. Let's go. Turu turu tu. Turu tu tu tu. Okay. Jegantha. Stonk. Remand. Good card. Playing combo deck. Good end, good end, good end. I like bolts. You gotta keep 4 bolts, especially on the draw against the Ragavan deck. He's called in turn go. I shouldn't go once. Oh, all right, never mind. We go Xander Lounge plus Temple Garden now. Go. I was going to go Savai Triome Breeding Pool. I think that is the better one, but you know, if you draw a Xander Lounge, you just do the other one. You can't go Dromoka's Command, but okay. Okay. I think I want to bolt this. And then what? Do I want to take a Savai Triome? Nah. Nah, I just let top land and pass here. You remember you have to choose 2 targets, so you can't just make them sacrifice an enchantment. You actually need something else. Draw. I'll go Hearse. Do I want to play a Sacred Foundry tapped? Yeah, I think so. I keep on like saving life. I mean, opponent might just go big on their construct, so I think I like saving lives there. Fully tapped out. Very reactive draws by my side. I can't see losing this game. What do I do about this? Right? Mm-hmm. My play here, I mean, we'll see what happens, but I can go Kavu, fight, sacrifice an enchantment. I mean, obviously, they can do a lot of things that make that plan not work, but that is a line. You want to reprint Bolt in Standard? Yeah, I mean, it's a good card, so could happen. Ooh, they're representing something with 1 mana. Or they're not. Okay, Emery, interesting. What did I mill? Hmm. Emery's not good. I have hers. Yeah, I think this is easy. I go Forest, Kavu, Dromoka's Command. All right. Forest, Kavu, Dromoka's Command. If it's an enchantment, this fight that. And I have the hers so that the Emery does nothing. I don't need to do anything about it. Once again, Dromoka's Command, uh, turning Saga into. I mean, I guess the first Saga was good because they got Drum, but the second Saga was not good. Eight are doing something. Is that Shredder? Oh, exposes for two. Hmm. That's good, actually. That's very good. Bro. I guess we wish I played a Scion of Draco now, huh? Hmm. So I go Ragavan. Let's stop this land. I go Ragavan, crew to hers. Attack with both. Loot. And then just put everything on the table, pass. Fully tapped out. One is on 10. If they crack the explosives, they kill my hers and my Kabu. I still have some damage here. First strike trample. Not that it matters, but it's there. Okay, you crack the explosives. And then I guess you can go Emery for one. But then you would fully tap out once again, so it's not great. You haven't seen me on Arena in a while? Yeah. I don't plan to. There's no incentive for me to play Arena. I enjoy way more casting Wild Nacatl. No, I mean, I enjoy more playing on Magic Online, yeah. And, the numbers of my stream and YouTube make me happy, so I don't want to go back. Construct is a 2-2 now, yeah. They have made a land drop already. 4 cards. Ending? Alright. Draw? Spell? Hmm. That's a tap. Look at that Ragavan with first strike over there, huh? Pretty good. Pretty good. They take it. Alright, can I flip a good card from your deck, please? Galvanic Blast. Almost. Almost Metalcraft. Alright, let's go on the Emery. Play Brawler. Do I want to return Jegantha or keep this hand in hand? I think I keep the land in hand. Alright, new Emery. See if they mill Grinding Station this time. They have a bubble though, so if they have the two other pieces in end, they might get me. Not this turn though. Killing Emery maybe was bad. Maybe it was supposed to kill the construct because that's legendary. Not sure. Can we get a Remand? Or a Stubby? Nice. Very nice. Stubby D. Alright. Very easy win against Breach, as often gets. And here we got our 3-2, losing to 4-color control and blue-eye control. You could say that those matchups are bad. You could say that my draws weren't great in those matchups. You could say that Zoo is a very good choice right now, and I really enjoy playing it. So, yeah, thank you for watching.